It's the middle of October and the last week's been pretty horrible weather. We've had this wonderful Indian summer, but it's come rather dramatically to an end and it's been very wet and windy. And outside in the garden I've got lots of chrysanthemums, and we've grown them in large 5-litre pots, 3 cuttings of the same variety in each pot, and they're just coming into flower. Just as they come into flower, the weather gets bad, so I want to bring them into the greenhouse and sink them in the same bed as the tomatoes have been growing. So that's what I'm doing in here now, clearing the tomato bed, literally just cutting off the whole plant, the vine, and then pulling up the roots. We'll dig it over, put a bit of extra goodness in here, a bit of manure, and then the chrysanthemums will come in here today in the shelter from the wind and the rain, and they'll carry on flowering until Christmas. And that's the beauty of chrysanthemums, is that they give you cut flowers really late in the year. So I've just removed all the support ties for the tomatoes. These are cordon varieties that have been trained up a single cane. And then I'm just going to take the whole vine down and away into a barrow. And then the cane can come out and the root can come out. And then the ring culture pots can just be lifted and literally, we'll just dig this over and the chrysanthemums can just get slotted in. So the tomato bed is clear in the greenhouse now, and so we've got room for the chrysanthemums. And so I've come out to the trial bed, and you can see that each of these chrysanthemums are actually in a pot. Lovely root system that's come through the bottom of the pot, and that will carry on very well in the greenhouse. This is the perfect opportunity to show you how to do a cutting that you would do in the spring. The bare root of the plant would push up little basil cuttings, little short, stout, new shoots, and what you can do is just take the odd one, so you've got to ignore that because of course that wouldn't be there at that time of year in the spring, and you literally just with a sharp knife or scissors you just take the basil cutting off the plant, remove all but the top pair of leaves, remove the tip, which wouldn't at that stage in the spring include the bud like it does here, and root that around the edge of a gritty pot of compost, and they root very easily. And now in this lovely, calm, wind-free, rain-free environment where they're going to love it, I love it, but they're going to love it too. And so in their same pot, just dug a nice big hole, plop them straight in and fill back around the pot just to secure them and keep them upright. But I mean, how easy is that? And the beauty of these, this first row that's going in, are actually very late flowers, and these, a lot of them, like shamrock, don't actually flower until November, December time. But in here it just doesn't matter now. Out there they just wouldn't survive with the autumn gales. But in here they're completely protected, and we can water them every 3 or 4 days. We'll water them, that's all they'll need. And it couldn't be easier, and we can pick these to our heart's content right the way through the winter. Ta-da! All done. On to the next one.